Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a small, medium, large arch. Okay, you can use it for tunnels. It's a really sturdy way to make arches using loons or quick links. This is a building block that we have here. It's very sturdy, no stand required, no helium required. Stay tuned right into this. Okay, so let's get started. This is a dual loon arch, no helium, no stand required. So it's very similar to the easy balloon arch that I showed you. If you haven't seen it already, check it out. I'll put a link in the description area for that. But we're going to start off. You can use any colors, by the way. Any colors will work fine. But today I'm going to use demask. Okay, that's a demask print. Now these I'm using quick links and loons, just because that's what I had on hand. The quick links actually have a nicer shape to them. Okay, that's made by Qualitex. The loons made by Metallic. These are a year old, so they're a little faded. Okay, after a year they are going to get faded. So make sure if you order them, don't save them because they're not going to look as nice when you first buy them. Okay, so but anyway, all we did is we tied them end to end, and I tied 7 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balloons, okay? You're going to make 2 strings of 7. So I do have a set here, okay? Once you make your 2 strings of 7, we're going to start connecting them together with black loons. Now, like I mentioned before, you can always go ahead and attach them with, or make this arch any way you like. You can use different colors, whatever you want to do to make it fit your theme. But I'm going to go ahead and use these colors today. I think it looks pretty nice. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But I'm getting sidetracked here. Let's go ahead and put it together. So what we're going to do, after you make your 7, your row of 7, 2 strings of that, we're going to go ahead and attach each one with some black balloons. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and attach our black balloons. I got my handy dandy balloon pump here. Stay down. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and tie from our first set of our balloons tied together. We're going to go ahead and tie a black loon, 11 inch. Okay, these are all 11 inch or 12 inch loon or quick links that I'm using here. We're just going to tie it on. Okay, once we have that tied to our first string, we're going to attach our little nub here. We're going to go ahead and attach that to our second string, right at the beginning. I'm just going to tie that on. Now, when you're tying these together, make sure you tie them as tight as possible, otherwise the arch can be a little bit weak. And then, I mean, there's ways to remedy that, but if you don't want to go faster, you're going to want to make sure you make everything tight. Now, if you look here, I'm going to go ahead and use this another black balloon here, then here, then here, and we're going to go ahead and just connect this whole string together using black loons. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do 7, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I went ahead and finished each 7 balloons, okay, and I'm going to show you right now what it looks like. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, now, I've realized in hindsight, which happens all the time when you're doing balloons, is that 7 is not going to be enough. I'm probably going to finish this with 8 or 9. So I'm going to go ahead and, depending on what size table it is, you got to find out how big your table is or how big you want your arch to be. I'm going to go ahead and add probably 2 or 3 more loons on the end, and then also join them with a couple loons here to make it bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll let you know. We'll come back to the video and you'll find out how many I used, okay? But this is going to be your end result. Once we have this, we're going to start adding some 5-inch quads. Not quads. We're going to do 5-inch duplets to the piece, and then you're going to be done. Very simple, very easy. I'll see you in a second. Once you have your desired length of how long you want your arch to be, we're going to start adding duplets. I'm using black duplets. In this case, this is 5-inch round balloons. We're just going to tie them together. You can use a hand pump, electric pump, or your mouth. Okay? Eye them up, I don't know, 3-4 inches is fine. Tie them together. And then we're just going to go ahead and add them to each section of the balloons that you tied together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down the line, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 here. We're just going to, the way you do that is just open it up, spin it around, and just make sure that they're on the outside, just like so. And then I'm going to put a duplet here, and here, and here. I'm going to do that also on the underside. Okay? We're going to do that for all 8 or 9 balloons that we're going down here. Okay? Once you have that, we'll go ahead and attach it to our base, and you'll see what the arch looks like. Alright, so once we go ahead and you finish putting your duplets in, now you could use triplets if you want to make tries by just adding 3 together. That might work a little bit better. I've only used duplets here. But this technique is super strong, and I'm going to show you what I mean. You probably can go make really big arches with this, and I'm going to show you. Because normally an arch, the way it stays up is that it's pushing together, like so, okay, with an air-filled arch, okay? This is completely air-filled, and if you look at this structure that we just made, it's completely stable like a building block, okay? Now, if I put it over here on the floor, I mean, you can go, I'm not even touching, there's no helium here. You can easily add another section halfway here to go to the ground, or you can even go higher. What's really nice too is that you can keep adding strings and make a nice tunnel arch. So this is very, very versatile technique. Make sure you learn it, make sure you practice it, because you can do like 10 long and maybe even go, I don't even know, a few feet higher than my head, and you can have a nice little tunnel as an entranceway. So really, really neat. All right, so once you have that together, I'm going to show you how to attach it to the base, and we'll go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so now we have our strings connected, we have all our duplets in place. Now let's go ahead and add some weights. What I'm using for weights today, now you could use regular weights, you could use sand weights. Today I just filled up some black balloons with water. Okay, I double stuffed them. I have videos on how to make sand balloon weights, so check out my playlist on my stand and decoration tutorials. You can find out all different ways to make stands and all that other stuff, but I also show you how to make balloon sand weights. Okay, or just fill them up with water like I did today, and we're just going to attach this balloon to the end. We're going to do 4 of them, and we're going to go ahead and attach. Start with one side. Whoops. And what's nice about these Linkaloons is, if you can see me, I'm just going to go ahead and tie this together. Tie my water weight right to the end of the balloon. Okay? You can see, just like that. We're going to do that on all 4 sides. Okay, so once we have our water weights on each part of the balloon, on each end of the arch, we're going to go ahead and make 3 more balloons, and we're basically going to make a quad for each one. I'll show you what I mean. We're going to make a duplet, and 1 more. Make sure they're the same size. Tie them together to make like a try. And we're going to attach that to the bottom of each part of the arch. So you take your balloon here, whoopsie, and you're going to slide it on, just like you're making a duplet. Oops, hopefully you can see that. And twist it. Okay, so once you put your try on the end of it, you're just going to be basically making like a quad. You can see here, it looks like a quad, and you place that flat on the table. Like so. Now you can do that 4 times. Now it can be a little wobbly, don't worry. Once you have all your quads in place, it's going to stable out. Let's go ahead and do this one. Okay. And now I'm going to do the same for these 2 here. Okay, now, once you have your last one, we're going to place it on the table. And you can see it's getting not that wobbly. You just got to straighten out everything. Okay. So once you straighten out all your 4 quads on the bottom, now we're going to go ahead and adjust our duplets. And the way we do that, you're going to see, I'm just going to make sure that I'm going to push them together and make sure that everything is arched out. So let me start on my side. These 2 are together. I have to put this one down. This one I have to bring down. This side is good. These 2 need to be pushed together. These 2 need to be pushed together. And I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other side. These 2 need to go ahead, together. Okay. I'll come over here, adjust my duplets. That's what's really going to make the shape, is adjusting your duplets. Okay. Once you adjust all your duplets, you make any last adjustments that you might need. And there you have a nice, beautiful arch, okay? This should be for use only indoors. You don't want to go ahead and use this outdoors because any poppage or anything damaging them is really going to mess up the integrity of the arch. But, like I mentioned before, you could make this even larger. You could do rows of 10, 12, 15 rows and have a grand entranceway. Really, really cool. If you're a little nervous with the stability and you want to add like a whole bunch of rows and you go, oh, what if one pops? You can always put some stands in the front and the back, maybe some knot stands, knot lamps, and use that as a little bit more stability. But either way, I think it looks cool. I hope you like it. Use it in your next event, your next party, your next job. And if you like this video, make sure you comment below, subscribe. I got a whole bunch more videos coming out. And that's it. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.